everyone, welcome to another episode of the Windows 98 Gamer, and as we all know, today is September 8th, 2020, which is also the 9th release date anniversary of the Motorola Droid Bionic, which was released September 8th, 2011. So today I'm going to be doing an unboxing on the Droid Bionic, and I'm going to be showing a few of its accessories, including the Lapdock, and it's also going to be in the box. So let's get into that. Alright, so here we are with the 2011 Verizon logo bag matching with the scheme. There are two accessories for the Droid Bionic in this bag here, but I have them in the bag because they did not come in the box when I bought them. And then this here is the Lapdock 100 for the Droid Razr, but it does work with the Droid Bionic. Anyway, let's get into the unboxing of the now 9-year-old phone. So we just slide off this sleeve here and see that beautiful Droid Bionic logo. And they have a different logo for each Droid series. They have one for the Droid 1, 2, 3, 4, Bionic, Razr, and Razr HD Max. It's amazing. Anyway, we can flip this over and see the Droid Bionic text in here. And then here is the actual phone itself. We just remove it from the box like so, as we get to unbox and look at the beautiful phone. And then we just turn it on like that. And we'll just put it over there. It is going to make noises when it boots up. And we're going to look inside the box real quick. So here is the charging brick right here. As you can see here. Oh, it's starting up now. I want to show you the boot screen. I know, that's like one of the biggest boot screens I've ever seen on any Android phone. They don't do it that complex anymore. Anyway, here's the charging cable, and yes, I have taken this out of the box and used it before, so the cable's all tangled up, but there's the cable. It's a micro USB cable, for those wondering. And then here are the booklets right here. We have the important consumer information about radio frequency emissions and responsible driving, product safety and warranty information, and the Getting Started Guide. And the Getting Started Guide is pretty much like every other 2011 Android booklet. It has a place for you to write your email and password for Gmail and stuff like that. And I will show you the accessories page of that. But right now, let's look at the phone. So as you can see here, we have this grass background here. And this is the home screen. Of course, it doesn't look like this at default. It looks a lot more different, but that's what it looks like right now, like as I have it set. And yes, I have the old 2011 Google Play services on here, so it doesn't quite agree with me. Anyway, as you can see, this is the social media platforms folder where I have Google+, Facebook, YouTube, Google Talk, which evolved into Hangouts later on. And yes, this phone has and can run TikTok Lite. However, the version of TikTok Lite I have on here is out of support, so it doesn't connect to the internet anymore. But it does open. Let's close that out before it makes it too slow. And another thing that I absolutely love about the Droid Bionic is when you turn it off, that turn-off animation is just beautiful. Anyway, on the back here, as you can see, we have the camera, which, again, more beautiful Bionic-like design. As you can see, there's like a little grill right there to add design. It is an 8-megapixel 1080p camera with 4G LTE, which is something that had just come out when this phone did. And this phone has a feature that not many phones have today, or ever did. Micro HDMI. Motorola phones were basically the #1 carrier of this port, but some HTC phones did have it as well, and at the current moment, I don't know of any HTC or Motorola phones, or any Android smartphones these days that even have those ports. Anyway, let's get into the accessories page. Let me find the start of it here. Here we go. Accessories. Transform your Droid Bionic smartphone and do more with a suite of accessories that are truly smart. Whether you need a navigation device, a mobile cloud computing powerhouse, an HD media hub, stereo system, or a simple clock radio, it's all right at your fingertips with Motorola ESP technology-enabled devices. Okay, enough with that. Let's get into the accessories. First up, we have the Motorola Lapdock, and since that's the first accessory on our list, let's go ahead and unbox that. Okay, so this is the Lapdock here, and as you can see, it's in a little rough condition at the top because, like I said, this thing it hasn't been used, but I think it has been opened before. Anyway, let's turn this box around, and we can see a bunch of different things on the back here that tells us what it has and what features it has. I think you can read it on your screen on YouTube, but you might have to pause. Anyway, let's get straight into the unboxing of that. First, we have to take out these two flaps on the side here and right here. And the box just opens up like that. And as you can see, there is a big Life Empowered inside. And I absolutely love that branding. Anyway, now that the box is inside, let's pull out the Lapdock here. The Lapdock is very nice, and it does have its very own battery, so it can charge the phone while in it. However, the battery in this one is bad because, again, it's 9.5 years old. Well, no, it's not 9.5. I'm sorry. It's almost 9, I think, because the Lapdock did come out after the Droid Bionic. Anyway, this is the charging cable, and yes, the Lapdock that I have apparently came from France or somewhere, because this charging cable does not fit it. Well, it doesn't fit my house. However, I do have a cord over here somewhere. Let me get that real quick. I finally found the one that I did have that will fit it, and my wall. And this is the power supply here. It kind of looks like the one that came with the Motorola Zoom, one of their Android 3 tablets at the time. And we just unwind this, basically. This may take a minute or two. Okay, there we go. And now we just plug in right here. Good gosh, that thing's solid in there. There we go. And now I just plug this in to the wall. Let me do that real quick. Okay, so now I've got it plugged in, so we can take the Lapdock over here and plug it in, and you'll notice that when I plug it in, the battery light comes on, and originally solid white was supposed to mean fully charged, but again, the battery is bad in this one, so it doesn't know what's fully charged and what doesn't, because, of course, the battery is bad. And originally, you would dock your Droid Razor right here, but because I have a Droid Bionic, it's not going to dock there because it's too thick. But basically, all I do is plug it in like that, and I'll just set it here. And then I turn the Lapdock around and open it like so. And as soon as I open it, you'll notice that it will come on. And yeah, it's going to go into laptop mode like that. Okay, and ignore this. This is my email inbox that I have set up, so if you will just ignore that. Anyway, this is what webtop mode looks like on the Lapdock, and the phone is plugged into this, and no, it's not touchscreen. It looks like it was, but it's not. Anyway, this is the phone, and to prove that it's a phone, I'll show you it has phone and text messaging down here. Again, ignore that. And this is TikTok Lite, and you can actually change the wallpaper on webtop mode, and it will not affect your normal phone mode. So, I can have a completely different wallpaper, desktop, everything set up for webtop mode, but when I unplug it, my phone's completely differently customized. But yeah, it's basically like if Android were a laptop, except this runs Android 4. Right here, I have the keys to, home and back. As you can see, it's not being very cooperative with me for some reason. Anyway, this is the recent apps where you can open that. It shows it here. This is where I opened TikTok earlier. And then this is my folder of webtop games where I basically have games that I downloaded off the internet as APKs to put on here. And I keep all of my applications stock, which is why Google Play Services keeps stopping, and I have the old Google Bar and old Gmail inbox in 2020. And it will run Facebook Messenger Lite, and Facebook, the 2011 edition, will still connect and run, but for some odd reason, every time you open an application, whether or not you told the phone specifically not to upgrade anything, it will still upgrade the app as soon as you open it. So, if you want to get a Droid Bionic and you want it to stay at a reasonable speed, do not update the apps, and when it does, downgrade the apps to their factory version and don't use them. And that will allow you to run things like TikTok and Messenger Lite and etc. Believe me, I've used this thing as my main for 5 days and had to update the software to 2020. And unless you want to basically be holding an electronic snail, yeah, just keep the applications downgraded. Anyway, that's the web top. And when you close it, it's going to turn off web top mode and the phone will return back to its normal state. And then you can just reach back there and unplug it like so. And it will give you a disconnected message to unplug your charger to conserve energy. And then you just basically tuck the cord. Hold on. You basically just tuck the cord back in there like that, and it just stays there, really compact. And that is the Lapdock. Now, let's get into the other accessories that the Droid Bionic came with. Okay, so the first accessory that I'm going to be showing you guys is the navigational mount that you mount on your windshield. It has a pretty cool mechanism for mounting. You just put it on your windshield and flip that down, and as you can see, the suction cup stays the same. And not only can it be mounted on windshields, but it can be mounted on any smooth surfaces, like right here, as you can see. Not coming up. Anyway, as you can see, it does have another glossy slide. Like, for example, if you're using the phone without a case, you can just put in the glossy slide and it acts as an extra barrier, so the phone will fit inside the dock nice and snug. And right here, you do have a power button to turn the device on, which I'm not sure why they added that, but it's pretty cool. As you can see, when you put it into the dock, it will go into landscape mode, or what it calls it, vehicle mode. And so, yeah, it's a pretty cool navigational mount. You don't really see any navigational mounts this good of quality anymore, so I really like it. So you can just remove that, like that. And then my other accessories that I have is the battery charger. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that this phone is old enough to have removable batteries. As you can see there, it takes an HW4X, which was probably one of the last removable batteries Motorola ever made, because this phone was released right before 2013 in 2011, late 2011, and I think that's why the HW4X was really the last Motorola phone with a removable battery, Motorola smartphone. Because when Lenovo took over, they turned Motorola all modern and did with permanent batteries. But yeah, it does have a battery charger. You plug in your charger right here, and you put the HW4X battery in here, and then you can take this off here, and you can plug that into your phone and charge 2 batteries at once, and it has a little light right there. I've used this thing constantly and a lot of times, because sometimes this phone will fail internally. Like I said, it's 9 years old. It will sometimes fail internally, and I'll have to use this to charge up the battery to get it working again. And so, yeah, those are all of the accessories that I have for it that I can show you guys, but I am still going to go through the list of accessories that it has in the manual. The HD station. I've seen a lot of these on eBay, but again, I don't have one yet. Well, yet is the key word here. Browse the web, use the WebTop application, watch videos, stream shows, view photos on a bigger HD display or monitor, or listen to music. Connect up to 3 USB peripherals. Motorola ESP technology ensures that your favorite apps and shortcuts are available every time you dock your smartphone. Yeah, basically the same thing as you can see on most phones, because I believe they do have others that turn into a dock. And they actually had one that had a dock built into it called the Motorola Backflip in 2010, and it runs Android 1.5. And then you have the vehicle navigational mount, which is, like I said, right here. And the Motorola wireless keyboard, high-speed 1080p micro HDMI cable, and then you have a standard dock. Again, the same thing as the HD dock, except cheaper and more budget. And then the battery dock, again, I have that. And then this here, the Motorola Droid Bionic, according to everything that I've heard, was the first phone with wireless charging. They say that wireless charging originated in phones around 2010, and this phone came out in 2011. And this is also the oldest wireless charging phone that I can find on the internet. So I have beliefs that this was the first commercially available wireless charging phone. Because as you can see here, you can buy the wireless charging battery cover. And I'm actually trying to get a hold of one of these before any of these others, because I've really been wanting that to see. I mean, it's not every day that you have a phone that's almost 10 years old and it can wireless charge. That's just like so cool. And so yeah, that basically wraps up the unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, and bye.